Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to episode number 6 of my Metal and Beer series. Metal and Beer. Now, this lesson is going to be unique and is probably going to be one of the most important metal guitar lessons I've ever created. I'm breaking down how to play metal guitar. We're going to learn the riff that you just heard me play, and that encompasses many techniques that make up metal guitar playing. So let's go ahead and learn that. I'll put the tablature up. And yes, I will have a beer tasting after the lesson. Let's get started. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the how to play metal guitar lesson there. Again, I think this is my most important video I've ever created in regards to learning how to play metal guitar. And I'm going to go over the components in the lesson real quick. I will get to my beer tasting, I promise. I've actually got a very exciting beer to taste today, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I want to go over and break down the components first. So we've got our obvious power chords in there. But notice our power chords, we're playing, I think, a B, C, and a D. We're throwing those in there. Those are based on your second and third string, your A and D string. So, for example, your power chord for B would be the second fret on the A string, the fourth fret on the D string. However, we're also throwing in a little secret to make that sound heavier. We're barring that second fret on the E string as well. So instead of this, you get... that sounds much heavier, and you can do that with those power chords you're playing on the second and third string. I think I've got another video going way back. I call them powerful power chords because, well, they're powerful. So that's one element, and that's a core element in any kind of hard rock and heavy metal, power chords in general. But again, we're just making those specific power chords that you're playing on those second and third strings, the A and D, we're making them sound heavier and beefier. I do like beef. So another technique I want to talk about in this lesson. This lesson has so many little techniques in there, and I probably won't even cover them all here. But another obvious one, I want to talk about palm muting. This is very basic. So we're palm muting a lot in there, and palm muting, it's another core element of heavy metal guitar. So if you want to learn how to play heavy metal guitar, you have to learn your power chords. And you also have to learn how to palm mute. Again, very basic stuff, but you want to be able to integrate those into your riffs. Now, another technique I want to go over, we're palm muting on this technique as well, but we're alternate picking, and this kind of gives you that thrash metal feel. Now, that's definitely more of a right hand technique, or picking hand technique, I should say. And also, you really want to make sure both hands are in sync with one another. So that does take some practice if you're new at that. But that fast back and forth, that alternate picking with a slight palm mute down there, it gives you that chunky thrash metal sound. So by now, you're probably wondering, what's Jason drinking today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I am drinking a beer called Unholy. Unholy kind of goes good with metal. So Unholy is a triple style beer, and it's by a local brewery here called Coppertail Brewing, and that's here in the Tampa Bay area where I live. Now, I haven't tried a lot of triple style beers, so I really can't compare it, you know, to any other beer of that style, because I don't remember what any of them that I've tried taste like. But all I can say is just a very good beer. I love this stuff. I remember the first time I tried it, I'm like, man, I've got to get more of that. I keep a constant supply of this stuff in my fridge. In fact, one of my very close friends, RJ, he comes over and hangs out with us on Friday nights, and we always feed him at least one of these before we go hang out. So, very tasty beer, and you know, it's a hoppy beer, and it's a lighter color, as you can see, but it actually tastes like it should be a little bit darker of a beer. It's just got that kind of deceiving effect in a good way. But anyway, very, very tasty beer. I'm going to have the rest of this and probably one more after it. It's 9.5%, so it's pretty strong. It will sneak up on you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's guitar lesson on how to play heavy metal guitar. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, keep it metal.